mieux comme ça, les gars, non? J'aime pas quand il y a les messages là, ça rétrécit un peu la vidéo. C'est pas cool.
Not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
Il n'y a pas de chaises.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand? Stare at you?
Yes? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
C'est une comédienne.
Great, all right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more I
soon.
think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national
I
television.
don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry, do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're gonna ask you about it, you're gonna talk about it, and you're gonna get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
T'as compris?
That was not acceptable.
Sure.
C'était abusé.
Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you gotta be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No.
Elle est tellement bizarre,
No more questions.
cette fille.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm gonna meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for...
Elle est tellement bizarre, cette fille. Je te jure.
Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily, so nice to meet you.
it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Miss St. Germain, this is a reputable program on a billion-dollar network. We take procedures and standards very seriously, and will of course treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
billion-dollar
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got it.
I'm not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
We'll of course treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over
Trop
anything.
bizarre, celle-là.
Are we clear?
Ash, like... Loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins.
Détends-toi un peu.
That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over.
Toujours sur la défensive. Elle est toujours sur la défensive, elle.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar? Awkward. All right, you're gonna sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right, places, everyone.
All right, everybody, we're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
La Top Takes Daily.
3.
Une grande
And welcome
chaîne,
back
les
to
gars.
Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life.
On dit quoi? Qu'est-ce que ça fait de recevoir un accueil mitigé comme ça? Ça fait partie du métier, ouais. Ça fait partie du métier.
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want. But it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, you know, see what I'm all about. You know, and that's just giving everything that I got to this game. You know, not only to the team, but to this city, man. You know, it's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. You know, so I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're gonna be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
Comment réagis-tu face à ces gens? Ces gens qui disent que Shep est plus fort que moi. Bon, Shep peut faire ce que je peux faire. Je comprends, mais je ne suis pas d'accord. Je comprends, mais je ne suis pas d'accord. Il n'est pas fort que moi, non? Oui, les gars. Je l'ai battu au premier match.
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what it's all about, like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match, thank you. Athleticism is a tool. But that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving like a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build you a house just because he has that power drill. You feel what I'm saying?
Time out.
Did I mess your head up with that one?
Are you calling Shep Owens a baby?
I think so.
No. Don't. What I'm saying is it's just a metaphor. So let's not read into that a little too much here.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl.
Ouais.
What do you say to something like that?
Il a attaqué ma copine, il a attaqué mon match, il a attaqué tout. Bon, c'est Shep en fait. C'est décevant, hein. Il a attaqué toute ma famille. C'est Shep en fait, c'est comme ça il est, ouais. C'est comme ça il est.
Yo, honestly,
Ça
that's
me
just who he
comprend
is.
pas. C'est comme ça il
He's a
est.
trash human being who has no class.
Oh,
That's
no
all
class.
I'm gonna say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Je
fam,
vais dire,
you could debate who won the world words, but you're not gonna debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm gonna make sure next time I see him, he gonna know. He gonna know what's up.
MP,
What?
you may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's
It's
it?
been a real pleasure. Yeah, and we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season
got jokes,
contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
Publicité est top. ce match, les gars, après l'interview. Parce qu'il faut pas
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys.
Gros match contre Jimmy Butler, les gars. Est-ce qu'il est là, Butler? Je sais pas, hein. Oh, non. Allez, c'est parti, les Torontos Raptors.
Substitution for the Heat. Martin's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. Heroes checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, Porter is out there with Young. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Achua. And it's MP in at the point guard. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
And finished off by Martin.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Tipped away. The Heat trail by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Strus passes to Love. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Free throw, no good for MP. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Miami trailing. Hero with it. In the game against Boston, very impressive. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game. Third team foul. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. It's just great ball movement.
Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Vincent, and stolen by MP. Anunoby finds MP, and that one drops for him. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Hero, and it's Miami with another.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
MP, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's all tied in Miami. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The Raptors, 22. Fans, your Heat Youth Dance team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter.
Allez-y les Raptors, allez les Raptors. Super les Raptors. Super les Raptors.
And for the Heat, Love's checked in for Butler. Max Strus comes in for Caleb Martin. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Vincent is out there with Hero. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Anunoby passes to MP. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. MP's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Fantastic.
Attends, je vais revoir mon truc. Le surnom là, le surnom. Paramètres. Ouais, mon surnom. Je vais m'appeler la bête. The Beast. D'accord. On ne peut pas changer pour l'instant.
Ball movement, they're picking them apart with their passes.
Super gars.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Toronto.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but continuing to go right at the defense.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
The Heat trail by 19. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Boucher finds Barnes to the middle. MP, no good. And stolen by MP. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Number 42.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Here's Adebayo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and still focused enough to score.
Anunoby passes to MP. Barnes outside. MP looking around. There's the 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Boucher's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll reach.
La première mi-temps, super match de Raptors.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference. Toronto.
Ouais, on va les buter, les gars. On va les tuer, les mecs. 20 points d'écart.
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Max Strus is checked in for Love. Hero comes in for Oladipo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. So the Raptors 5 right now. The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Young in at the 5. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Strus.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Here's VanVleet. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. There's 1:26 left in the third.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Heat moving the ball around, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Love's checked in for Vincent. Then for the Raptors, Achua, he's checked in for Young. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Pascal Siakam. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Back to Butler. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Back to Strus. Passes it to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
VanVleet kicks to MP. Here's Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Pirtle's got 6.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Toronto ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Substitution going with the whole new group on the floor. Porter passes to MP. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The pass to Porter. Back to Barton. MP with it. Picked up by Hero. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Barton, no luck. And Miami shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to MP. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now has created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Kyle Lowry's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to speak with the head athletic trainer for the Heat about his status. He told me that it's a sprained knee, and while he is in extreme pain right now, he appears to have escaped without suffering any tear. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They'll have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And Toronto making a change here. Benton's checked in. Oladipo outside. There's Hero with a 3. Miami with a new 14.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Oladipo with the ball, now defended by MP. To the paint, Jovic trying to get open is Adebayo, and the layup's good off the glass.
At this point, they're just trying to get back and see you want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Hero. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
It's been all Raptors. Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. MP kicks to Young. Back to MP. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Les journalistes vont baver aujourd'hui, les gars. Un gros match de Silvers aujourd'hui.
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Vous devez vraiment étouffer en défense. Vous les avez vraiment étouffés en défense ce soir. Concentrez sur le défensif. On a été relou.
Yeah, you know, we really locked in on the defensive end tonight. You know, coach is really happy with our switches on the pick and roll, and we need to bring that kind of intensity every night.
You also caused a lot of turnovers. It looked like you were reading the offense like a free safety.
Oh, man, that's just a scheme, man. You know, a big part of our defense is causing deflections and getting out in transition. You know, we stuck to the script, and it worked tonight.
Yes, it did. Congrats.
Oh, man.
Okay. Aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas de démo, les gars. Ok, je pense que c'est fini. C'était super le match, les gars. Ok, ciao tout le monde. Ciao.